Friends, I am Vijay Pratap Singh in front of you. I am going to start my topic economics and topic is demand. So dear students, before starting this topic, first we will know what is the meaning of demand. In Hindi we can say that maan. According to situation, according to our timing, what we are going to expect and purchase and utilize that of goods and services, that one is called demand. So first, from where demand is going to start, we will know about it and we will think about it. We have to start from here. Concept of demand. Means our demand topic is going to start from here. So we have to start from concept of demand. So dear students, listen carefully. Our demand is going to start from three stages. First stage is desire, second want, and third one is after that demand. So once again we will repeat it: desire, want, and demand. Once again we will repeat in detail what is the meaning of desire. Desire is just wishful thinking. Suppose for example we can think anything about in the environment. We can think to purchase anything in the full environment, in the world and universe. We are free of that. We can able to think, but we can't able to purchase. That's why our demand is started from first one, desire. Just a wishful thinking. As a person does not have money to buy a commodity. Once again, evaluation meaning of desire. Here, desire is only wishful thinking, but the commodity we can't able to purchase because that person has no money to buy that commodity. Only we can able to think, but desire will change into a want. How? A desire becomes a want. A desire becomes a want if it is supported by ability to pay. If I am able to pay means if I have money, if I am able to pay a cost of that particular goods and services, then our desire will change into a want. Once again listen, a desire become a want if it is supported by ability to pay. If I have enough money to pay to purchase that particular commodity, then desire will change into a want. But how want will change into a demand? It is our next topic. So demand. Want become demand. Want become demand when a person is willing to purchase. Person is willing to purchase. Where I am giving underline, these are the important topic, important words in that para. That's why I am going to underline it. Clearly you have to understood and revise it more and more time. It is a very important part and important topic of your syllabus. Demand, want become demand when a person is willing to purchase the quantity. जब वो आदमी उस सामान को खरीदने के लिए पैसे रख ले, अगर संबंधित हो, in a market at a particular price and a given period of time. On that particular time, when we had given money, after that he had purchased that particular goods and services, then we can say that our want is changed into a demand. That's why price and given period of the time is a very important part of the period of time. On that time, when we want to purchase the goods and services of any commodity, on that particular time, we are able to pay amount. If we had paid the particular goods and services amount, that time want will change into a desire. Once again we have to listen. When if we want to purchase anything, first we will think. After that our thinking will change into a want, and want will change if we had paid a money into a demand. So dear students, demand topic is a very important part of your syllabus. That's why I have written here full topic in front of you. So once again, desire, want and demand. Desire is only wishful thinking. We can think only, we can't able to purchase because I don't have money. But desire will change into a want if I am able to pay. If I am able to pay, then desire will change into a want. But want will change into a money. If want will change into a demand, if we had to pay the amount on the particular time, on that time want will change into a demand. This is the definition of demand, and small paragraph is written in front of you. Dear students, you have to write these topics. It is a very important part of your syllabus. After that, next one is the demand of a commodity. Once again, we will know demand of a commodity. This is our next topic. There some 4 topics I have written in front of you. After my classes, you have to make a note and write it on your notes. It's a very important part of our syllabus. That's why only important topics are written on the board and should be in front of you. So continue from here. Demand of a commodity. First one, quantity of the goods. According to quantity of goods, our demand is increasing, otherwise decreasing. First one. Second one, price of the goods. According to price of goods and services, we are going to purchase, otherwise our demand is increasing and decreasing. Third one is that willingness to buy. According to situation, according to our economy, when particular goods is that belong to me, on that situation, if I will pay that particular goods and services amount, that one is mine, then demand of the commodity will complete. When it will belong to me. If it is not belong to me, then I will not waste my money in any other goods and services. Fourth one, given period of time. According to given period of our time, demand of commodity is increasing, otherwise decreasing. According to period of time, our demand of a commodity we are going to make, and how we are going to increase our demand of commodity. Once again listen, demand of a commodity. First one, commodity of the good. Second one, price of the good. Second, willingness to buy. Third one, given period of time. After that, we will come on the next point, kinds of demand. So we will know here, this is our next topic, how many kinds of demands. So especially we will read 3 types of demand. So 3 kinds we have to read especially first. First one is a given here, price demand. According to price, our demand is increasing, otherwise decreasing. We can say that if we have a more income, if our price is related with us, then our demand will increase. We can able to purchase any goods and services if we have a price. Second thing should be the income demand. If our income is the better, then our demand will be also good. We can say that it gives relation between consumer income and demand of the commodity. Other thing, it is equal. Income, demand, it should be equal. When income will be there, the demand will be also there. If we have no income, then we can't able to make a demand. That's why when our income is better than others, after that our demand will be also good. Third one is the cross demand. In cross demand we can say that this shows relation between price of the related goods. Once again listen, this shows relation between price of related goods. Once again, this demand of commodity depends on related price of the goods and services. With the help of that, we can say that with the help of related price, only gross demand will increase. We can say cross demand. Okay? Once again, listen. Kinds of demand. First one is a price demand. Second one is a income demand. And third one is a cross demand. After this main three kinds of demand, some other heading should be also there. We can say some other kinds of demands. So here in front of you, I have written here some important topics only. With the help of that, you will make your notes. This is the very important part and important topic for you. So dear students, you have to make a note and write it on your notebook. And you have to prepare it in the exams. And once again, you have to come on the topic, some other kinds of demand. So first one is given here, derived demand. Second, direct demand. Third one, joint demand. And last one is a composite demand. So once again, we will come on the topic and explain it one by one with the help of that. We can say that first one, derived demand. We can say this is the compulsory demand of the particular goods and services. First we can say that when demand of the commodity depends on the demand of other commodity is called derived demand. One commodity is depend on second commodity, that one is called derived demand. For example, we can say that suppose a labor he is working construction work only. He can do only work in the construction works. Then he is related with the construction work, so it is a derived demand. He needs only work in houses and that construction work. That's why it should be important in derived demand. In derived demand, we can say that once again, एक मजदूर सिर्फ कंस्ट्रक्शन का ही काम कर सकता है, ईटा पत्थर यही सब हटा सकता है, तो उसके लिए वो जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार है कि वो कहीं कंस्ट्रक्शन के ही काम में कार्य करे. Second one is given direct demand. Here, second one is direct demand. When commodity is demanded as a direct satisfaction of want is called direct demand. When we are going to satisfy each and every goods and services we are taking, when we are going to relate it with help of that, when we are getting direct satisfaction is called direct demand. Joint demand, with the help of one product, second product we are going to purchase, that one is called joint demand. Suppose for example, if you will purchase a car, then you need petrol, otherwise diesel. It's a joint demand. When you have purchased a car, your demand is increased, diesel and petrol. If you have no car, no bike, then no need of petrol, otherwise diesel. That's why this one is a joint demand. And last one is a composite demand. In Hindi we can say misrit. With the help of that, you have to listen. Demand on such commodity when can be put in alternative use. That one is called composite demand. Alternative use means, suppose for example, we are using lights from morning to evening. First we are going to on fan. After some time you will off the fan, you will on TV. After 2 and 3 hours you will off TV, you will on washing machine. After half an hour washing machine is off, you have started AC for taking rest. After 2 and 3 hours, he sees off. You had started any other thing, iron, fan, a lot of things are there at your home. That's why this is the example of composite demand. With the help of that, we are using this material alternately. That's why this is the example of composite demand and alternative use. That's why it should be very important part of our topic. So once again listen, definition of demand. Here I written concept of demand. After that, desire, want and demand. Desire is the wishful thinking only. When we are able to pay the money, that should be changed to a want. And want will change to a demand when we had paid a particular amount of money and we had able to purchase it. On that time, want will change into a desire. After that, kinds of demand of a commodity. First one, quantity of the goods. Second, price of the good. Third one, willingness to buy. And last one is a given period of time. After that, next one is a kind of demand. Now kinds of demand is written here. 3 main heading. First one, price demand. Second one, income demand. Third one, cross demand. After that, next subheading should be here, some other kinds of demand. First one, derived demand. Second, direct demand. Third one, joint demand. And fourth one is a composite demand. Dear students, this is the topic of the demand and these are the important notes for you. Dear students, you have to write and make a note and wait for next video and next lecture. Thank you all for hearing my voice, but you have to make a note. It's the important part for you. So make a note and the video will start 2 and 3 more seconds continuously after my lecture. So write and download and subscribe. Well, thank you.